We have a question from Gary. I have a question regarding when would you suggest someone to swap from a single kettlebell program to a double kettlebell program? I'm 42 years old, 65 inches tall, and 215 pounds. I'm fairly new to kettlebells, but not working out in general. Okay, I have a good bench, decent back squat, never worked on deadlifting, which I regret. Yeah, okay. So this is what he has in his gym. 2 16K bells, 2 20K bells, and 160. I have tried your ABC program, which I love, by the way, thank you, but the presses and front squats feel light, while the cleans still prove challenging, even with the double 16s. Should I stick with the single bell program or just continue to practice on the double bell work? Gary, this is not an unusual question for someone new to kettlebells. There's an image in kettlebells now, and maybe it was the whole post millennium group when Dragon Door came out with the kettlebells during this real renaissance of the kettlebell that's happened in the last about 24, 25 years, maybe a little bit longer, is that lots and lots of the early programs were just single kettlebells. So when you bought the books, you were getting only single kettlebell workouts. I'm a barbell guy, and for me, once you've squatted a lot of weight, doing one single squat with 24 kilos, 32 kilos doesn't really hit you. So the first thing, Gary, I want you to kind of wash your mind out of this idea that you progress by going single kettlebell to the doubles. I think this is a little bit more of a wave. There are great exercises with the single kettlebell. I like the single arm row. I like the single overhead press. I love the single arm bench press with the opposite side free. If you like that whole family of Romanian deadlifts with the single bell, the Bulgarian split squats with the single bell, I get it. I think there's real value to that, and I understand it. Turkish get-ups are best done with a single kettlebell and the kettlebell snatch. The other exercises, and you'll notice in the ABC that it was really easy for me to come up with a double program. The issue you're having with your clean, let me finish saying that point first. So I would suggest for most of our listeners who want hypertrophy and say power, double kettlebells, the ABC is a great way to go. The armor building complex. On the conditioning side, sometimes I think the single bells are a little bit better because you can really shoot the reps up on those. I mean, something as simple as the RKC snatch test, 5 minutes you have to snatch 100 times. I mean, I've done it a number of times, and it always is hard on my heart and lungs. I can't imagine doing that, 6 days a week as my training program, but it definitely, makes that heart bounce. On your clean, the first thing, I would like you to look at this as a technical problem. Now, I have an article over on dragondoor.com. I call myself the champion of the clean or something like that. I don't know. But I have a clean workout in there that is it's single arm kettlebell cleans followed by single side kettlebell front squats. Very simple. The numbers are Fibonacci numbers 8, 5, 3, 3, 2, 1. Might be an idea for you to look at that, but I think you have to practice your kettlebell. So first, kettlebell clean. So first, we need to improve your kettlebell clean. Now, almost universally, when I work with people who are new to the kettlebell community, when they do cleans, they do dead hang cleans versus that hinge swing clean that we teach at the certs. The bell gets thrown back, that sometimes if you know American football, the long snapper for the punts and the field goals and the extra points. You really want to get your hands deep behind you and then use that hinge to pop the weight up into that, rack plank. I wouldn't mind seeing you do just practicing the clean because like you said, and to quote you, you're very comfortable with the press and the front squat, but let's practice the clean. In fact, if you don't mind, gentle listeners, if something's holding your back in your training, circle it and work on it. You know, if you dedicate 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years would be a little extended, to a technical issue, you're going to be surprised how well you'll improve on it. And honestly, I'm starting to think more and more that the kettlebell clean is one of the least appreciated movements in the whole gym. I mean, we're talking barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, and machines. And I love the exercise, and I'd like you to get better at it. Okay, Gary? So thank you.